Hello and welcome to section 13.2, which is on the probability distributions and frequency tables. So frequency means to count. So frequency table, a data display that shows how often an item appears in a category. So how many times something happens, you just count it up. Relative frequency, the ratio of the frequency of the category to the total frequency. And my example is, what is the relative frequency of each category of music? And I have a table in here to use for our data. So first thing I need to do is add all these up. The frequency of all of them would be, looks like 40. So how many times did classical happen out of that 40? Looks like 5 out of 40. And again, you should always reduce these. So 1/8 would be the relative frequency. 1 out of 8 times it's going to be classical. Hip-hop would be 7 out of 40, and that can't be reduced, so you just leave it. And then country would have happened 8 times out of 40, which could be reduced to 1/5. So 1 out of every 5 songs is country. Okay, so that's how to use the frequency table to answer those questions. The probability distribution shows the probability of each possible outcome, and this can be shown in a frequency table. And so my example to go with that is here. On a math test, there were 10 scores between 90 and 100, 12 scores between 80 and 89, 15 scores between 70 and 79, 8 scores between 60 and 69, and 2 scores below 60. So what is the probability distribution for the test scores? I'm going to go ahead and make a little frequency table here. So I need to have scores. And so I have my scores here, 90 to 100. So I'm just going to make a box for each one, a column for each one. So 80 to 89, 70 to 79, 60 to 69, and then it would be 0 to 59. Then I'm going to do frequency and also probability. Okay, so the frequency of the 90 to 100s, I'm just going to take right out of my information above the paragraph I have. So 10 were there were 12 here, 15, 8, and 2. So then to do the probability, I need to add up my total. So it looks like 37, 39, 47 total. So the probability of getting a score in the 90 to 100 range would be 10 out of 47, 12 out of 47, 15 out of 47, 8 out of 47, and 2 out of 47. None of those can be reduced because 47 is prime. Nothing's going to go in there. So that is a probability distribution table showing the scores, the frequency, and the probability of each score happening. So bring that knowledge of probability distributions and frequency tables, and we will talk about them more the next time I see you. Have a good night.